the backfield. It's the Texans and the Titans, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 25.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Alongside Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, I know you're excited about this one. That's because it's shaping up to be a pass-heavy showcase. Weather's starting to get a bit colder, but playoff hopes burning bright as ever for most of our teams as we get underway here in Week 12. So the Titans ready for their opening drive of the game. They'll be led out by the 12th-year pro from West Virginia, Geno Smith.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
Shotgun snap to Smith. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up 3rd down. From the gun, Smith. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Azeez Al-Shaair has it. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. So we start our game off with a touchdown, Brock, but not on the side of the scoreboard that we were expecting.
Yeah, first drive on defense, the goal is to get off the field, maybe even flip the field with field position. But to score points yourself, it's not something they honestly consider too much. That is until he started that return, baby. And they saw things lining up perfectly for it to happen.
And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. The Titans offense out to the field, ready for their second drive. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick 6. Need short memories here as they head back out. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Jalen Petrie there on the stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here. The first carry here for Tony Pollard. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Azeez Al-Shaair that time on the tackle. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Out of the gun, here's Smith. That throw finds Okonkwo. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Smith on 1st down. He's got Ridley here on the slant. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there. From the 44 here on 2nd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. And again, it's Smith. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Back to the air, it's Smith. Short pass brought in. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Throwing is Smith. He's got it near the 10. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Has it down close. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. Now Smith has it in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. So now, here's 3rd and goal. Throwing from the gun here. Escapes the puck, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans get it down to a single point. Geno Smith with a touchdown. Zerline with the extra point. And the Titans tie this game 7-7. Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out is someone who became an absolute superstar last year as a rookie. Drafted second in 2023, it's C.J. Stroud.
A 400-plus yard passing day, it takes everybody. It takes protection. It takes your eligible playmakers to make those catches and gain your yards. But it also takes a red-hot quarterback playing with tremendous confidence and belief in what he can do. Now, well, his teammates are counting on him to do it again.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Offense to the line for second down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
He has the first over the middle. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Backed up now after the penalty. It's third down. From the gun, Stroud. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up. Texans going to kick this away on fourth, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Smith. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be second down. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Second and 10. Again, it's Smith. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. 1 quarter down and it... We're ready to go with the second quarter, and it's Titans football. They have it third and 10. Looking to throw, Smith. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Texans are going to have it after his second interception of the season. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Here we go.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to third and 5.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Stroud now on third. Complete beyond the marker. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. All right, set now. First and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. Pass caught by Tate Dell. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, Those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
The back grabs it. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Texans parlay the interception into points. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Has this at the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And they'll start this drive. Position a little shy of the 40. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, first and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And they had that one contained right at the line. Will Anderson Jr. in on the stop. Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Free play here. Let's see what he does. Chased out to his right. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play.
Offside. Defense.
Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
There we go.
Running it after the penalty. And he's brought down for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, it did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
That's caught for the first. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. To the line we go. They're set, first and 10. Shotgun snap to Smith. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Another try following the sack. He'll dump this one off to his run. It's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down.
So just like all touchdowns. So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first. No fumble. We are at the 2-minute warning. The Titans are on the move here. So a crisis averted a moment ago, but their reward, a really tough third down here. He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Titans will have a first down. From the gun, Smith. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. Working inside the red zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Point after converted by Zuerlein. And the Titans tie things up at 14. Zuerlein has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Here's Tremon Smith with the return. Miscommunication on the lateral. The ball is loose. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Here's Smith. Brought in by Burks. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. Smith on 3rd and short. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
I'll say this, unless you're committed to going for it on 4th down, I just don't see why you throw it there. Just power it forward for half a yard and reset those chains, then take your shots further down the field. I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Back to throw it. Taking a deep shot here. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. And with no halftime report this week, it seems, we're going to get right back to the field for the start of quarter number 3. Zuerlein has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Here's Smith on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Texans and C.J. Stroud all set to go for their next drive. And as we play through November, you can see that this hot start has continued. He's the NFL's leader in touchdown passes. Now begin with a run by Mixon. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Hey, Kate, you were out there with me on the West Coast, and I was spoiled and you were spoiled. When we watch that Legion of Boom, we watch 2 of the best safeties in the game, Cam and Earl, bringing the pain, bringing the heat, bringing tackles just like that for significant losses.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Looking to throw, Stroud gets everything he has under this throw. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. So as we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone. Mixon on the toss. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Into the hands of Schultz. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. Mixon finds the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Fairbairn now for the PAT. And the extra point is no good. So potentially a key tally kept off the scoreboard, Brock. Going to see how and if this comes into play later in the second half. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Starting from the 5. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
the middle, here goes Pollard. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. And stop coming from Henry To'o. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Smith back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Smith setting the throw. Has the connection to Ridley. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. So on 4th down, it's going to be Cameron Johnston out to put a charge into this one. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Texans and running back Joe Mixon headed out for their next series. And among his touchdowns out of the backfield this season, this one is notable. On that last drive, he hit a benchmark that he's been pushing for. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. A handoff for Mixon, running right. He cuts outside. And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And it sets up 2nd down.
Here we go.
Here's Stroud now. The throw is caught. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And 4th and 4 coming up.
Oh, hey.
Looking to throw. He's got it! And that tackle stops him. As expected, after we saw their reactions to that call, the Texans throwing the challenge flag. Well, I certainly don't envy the officials here. A lot of times, Brock, it can be so... Well, that didn't break out how they thought it would, and they're going to lose the first of their 3 timeouts for their trouble. 1st and 10, it's Pollard. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. All right, here we go, 2nd down. Right back to Pollard. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Will Anderson Jr. in on the stop. Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. Again, a run with Pollard. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Here comes the Titans punting unit. And he's getting a call for the 2nd time this game. He gets it out of there, and this has some distance. Taking a yard shy of midfield. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And the Texans are going to take over with their eyes on the end zone. 1st and 10, a run to Mixon. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. A give to Mixon up the middle. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Texans. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. From the gun, Stroud. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down. To the air, Stroud. He's trying another one deep. They did it! He made the interception! Jordan Poyer has it. Great team defense here. Got to him right as he was about to let that football fly, Brock, and the hit leads to a pick by their safety.
And an easy pick at that. Take anything away from who actually intercepted it, but that turnover was all about the guys up front. And one thing I love about today's game and analytics, we got more than just sacks. We get QB pressures, we get QB hits because we've seen the impact they can have, an impact that was felt right there with that INT.
2nd and 3. That throw finds Okonkwo. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. They're set up at the 35 now. Running right, here's Pollard. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Now Smith. Into the hands of Okonkwo. And they make the tackle at the 38. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Smith on first down. He's on the move. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. Slot man in motion right. 1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Back to the air. It's Smith. This one's caught. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. And again, it's Smith. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans take a 4th quarter lead. Zerline with the extra point. And the Titans take a 4-point lead. Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. His return starts at the 5. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Forced out to his right. This is complete to Schultz. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 2 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning for them to use, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. Schultz with the catch. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Texans losing by 4. 2nd and 3 now.
Here we go.
Here he is to throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Clock continues winding as we approach 90 seconds to go. Here he is to throw. Buys time, rolling right. This is brought in at the 50. And he drives this forward to the 6. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing them.
They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. It's a pickup of 5, and that brings up 2nd and goal. Mixon does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line. Timeout taken by the offense. Their 2nd. Still one more in their pocket to use. They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Keeping it with Mixon. And he's in. And that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game. And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after. And now an opposing field goal would only tie this game. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. So it'll be 2nd down. One final shot here. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So it's a win for the Texans. And there was no easing up.